Hey there, guys. Well, today's the day. It's almost the end of the year, and I'm moving into a new journal. I thought my Nuna journal was going to last the entire year, but I wasn't able to make it all the way through, so we're just going to hop right on into how I'm moving into this new journal. So in the back of my Nuna journal, I have a couple of planning pages. One is for this move, and the other page I'll come back to a little later to plan my 2021 setup. I've pretty much gone through all of my beginning spreads from 2020 and decided whether I'm going to keep them and move them into the new journal, if I'm just not migrating at all, or if I'm just going to come back to this journal to complete the spread since there's only 2 more months of 2020 going into the new journal. Spreads like photos of 2020 and the books I want to read this year, I definitely don't mind coming back since I don't use those on a daily basis. I also did a quick jot of the order I want to see things in. A few of you guys guessed it, but I'm moving into an A5 Archer and Olive bullet journal. It has a pen loop, a back flap, 192 pages that are 160 GSM, which I'm super excited about, and 2 bookmarks, and that new bullet journal smell. The cover is a nice hardback linen texture, and I'll be sure to leave the link for this journal and all of the supplies for this setup down in the description. First up is the nameplate page, and instead of using the provided spaces to write my name and claim my territory, I'm cutting out a circle on black cardstock, and I'm going to cover that up. For this, I'm sort of following the look and style of my last journal, but changing up the colors a bit. I'm using my favorite silver metallic gel pen, the Signo Uniball, and sort of the lime green, I'm using a Jelly Roll Midnight gel pen. I also number my journals, and this is journal number 4, so I'm putting that in the top right, and over on the inside cover, I write my contact information in the horrific event I leave my journal somewhere and someone picks it up. Moving right along, I'm gluing together the first page because it never opens well, and I want the first spread to actually be a full dotted spread. And then my cover page is a scan and light rework of my 2020 cover page in my last journal. I printed that out on sticker paper, and easy peasy, kinda, I'm just going to lay that in as my cover page for the rest of 2020. Funny how this little collage ended up being more relevant than I even knew. On the opposite page, I'm just going to set up my key. At this point, I definitely know what all of my bullets and little icons mean, but if I should change it up in the future, it'll be a nice reference to come back and understand things in this journal. So with the key in this case, I'm looking out for future Julia. The next spread is sort of my rest of the year dashboard. I'm pulling over my future log for December and January, my period tracker, and my bills tracker. These few collections I reference more frequently, so I thought it was important to have these in the new journal so I'm not doing too much flipping back to the old one. I totally forgot to print a calendar for January, so you won't see me put that in here, but I will throw that in after filming. And again, here I'm mimicking the look of my 2020 future log, so it does have that continuation feel of the same year, the same look and feel. I'll, of course, still get that thrill of setting up a new beginning of the year spreads further down the line in this journal. Over on the right side is going to be my wish and gift list. I could have easily left this in my old journal. However, with the holidays approaching, I felt like I would want easy access to gift ideas. This is a pretty straightforward setup, just dividing the page in two. One section will be for things I have my eye on for myself, and the other section is for gift ideas. I really like having this in my journal because there are so many times throughout the year where I see things that would make good birthday or Christmas gifts for people, but then by the time that time comes, I usually draw many blanks. So this has been really helpful with keeping up with that. Believe it or not, this is the last spread in the new journal setup. The first page is a measurements and sizes spread, and this makes shopping a bit easier as well. I put all of my partner's sizes in here so I don't have to be sneaking around the house during gift time, looking at tags and trying to figure out and remember sizes for all the things. I also put my measurements down in a chart under that, so when I'm shopping in unfamiliar territory, I can better figure out sizes and mostly lengths for pants because I am a tall human, and that is usually an issue for me. And yeah, I must say it's such a relief to use these click art pens, which I love so much, and not have them ghost in the slightest. The page over on the right is a new one, and I think it'll end up being super helpful in remembering things that aren't done maybe weekly or even monthly. It's a when did I last page. So I'll put stuff in here like cleaning the car, changing out toothbrushes, moving photos to a hard drive, backing up files. You get me. So the activity goes on the left, and then I'll just write in the date I do the thing in the lines on the right. So hopefully it'll keep me on better track with some of these things. One page I forgot to film, but I added in the very back of my journal is the grid spacing guide. This just makes it easy to reference dot grid spacing for this particular journal. If I need to divide a spread in a particular way, I can just look back here and see how many spaces I need to count to make that happen. But yeah, super excited to be in a new journal, but also glad to still have a bit of that same 2020 flair. So when 2021 comes, I can sort of step into a new vibe without moving journals. If you guys have enjoyed this journal migration, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to see how I fill this bad boy out. Thanks for hanging out for the setup, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys. And if you like this video, here are a couple more I think you would enjoy.